Hello, boys and girls. It's Miss Lauren here. And since it's the beginning of the year, I wanted to show you guys a little bit about me so that you all can get to know me because we're going to be spending a lot of time together. And because the activity that we're doing today is going to kind of be similar, I want to learn about you, about your family at home, what goes on at home, places you've been, if you have pets, what's your favorites of things. I want to learn all that. So I'm going to go ahead and go first so that you guys can get an idea of what your presentation is going to look like, and you guys can get to know a little bit about me at the same time. So let's go ahead. All right, get to know me. My name is Miss Lauren. My last name is Burnt. I am 21 years old. I'm from Georgetown, Kentucky in Scott County, and I attended college at Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond, and now I am here. I have always wanted to be a teacher ever since I was little, so I'm very happy to be where I'm at right now. All right, so this first picture is me at my favorite place on earth, Disney World. I've been to Disney World a lot of times. This specific picture is me on my 21st birthday. I got to go to Florida on the weekend of my birthday and spend it with a friend, and it was so much fun. It was this January. The weather was great in January. I got to wear a tank top and sunglasses, and it was during COVID, so I had to wear a mask. And this specific picture is me on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood Studios, which is one of the different theme parks. And behind me is the Hollywood Tower of Terror, which is a drop tower, and I hate drop rides, but I love the Tower of Terror, and it just gets me so excited just thinking about it. This is a picture of my mom and me. She's one of the reasons why I wanted to be a teacher. I've always wanted to be a teacher, but my mom didn't become a teacher until I was a little bit older. She had some career changes when I was younger, and her career changes led her back to what she actually went to college for, which was education. So this is me and her working together at school one day. This is the rest of my family. My dad is the big tall guy in red. He works at Toyota, which is the reason why my family lives in Georgetown. It's because the Toyota plant is here. He helps build cars. My older sister there on the right, she is a senior in high school now. She is 18, and she's going to be going to BCTC for college. And my little brother on the left, his name is Caden. He is in 5th grade at Northern Elementary. This picture was my senior night, so this was a couple of years ago. I was 17 at the time. My sister was probably 13 or 14, and my brother was 7. So this was my senior year. I was cheer captain, and that was one of the years that I got to cheer with my sister, which was always great. All right, so some of my favorite books. The first one I have over here on the left is Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine. I love this book. I loved this book when I was younger. It was one of the books that stood out to me the most when I was younger. I recently reread it. Still love it just as much. I love all the characters. I also love the movie that came along with it. I watched it a lot when I was growing up. The book is a really quick read, which is something that I appreciate. I really like shorter books, like 200 pages or less. And I like a lot of fantasy books. The next one is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. This book became a trend when I was in middle school, and I read it then, and then I also reread this one recently. I think it's really, really interesting. The movie with it is great as well. And I like that this book is written in the form of letters between the main character and an unknown person. So, and he's like struggling growing up through high school and making friends and things like that. Peter Pan, before it was a Disney movie and a Disney character, it was a book written by J.M. Barrie a long, long time ago. The storyline is pretty much the same, and it's great. I love this book. I love the character Peter Pan in the movie Peter Pan, so I went back and found the book, and I love the book just as much. So if you can't tell, I really like books that have a movie along with it because I also really like to watch movies. All the Bright Places is a book that I read recently that is probably one of my favorite books for like older. It has a little bit of romance in it, a little bit about to do with like growing up in high school and mental illness and stuff like that. And this one also has a movie on Netflix, but I don't recommend the movie. I think the book is so much better. All right, two of my favorite movies is Rocky and Up. So Rocky is about an underdog boxer. He gets a shot to fight for the for the championship heavyweight of the world against Apollo Creed, and he wins. And I think all of these Rocky movies are about being the underdog and having a good heart. And Rocky continues to have a good heart no matter what he experiences throughout all of the Rocky movies. And then in Up, I think it's a beautiful story with Carl and Ellie. It makes me cry every single time. Um, I love all the characters and the adventure and the love between all of them. And it just makes me cry every single time. I love it so, so much. And this is a picture of me at Disney World when I was a senior. Um, I've been to Disney World 10 times, multiple times. More than I have gone for recreational purposes for fun. I've gone for cheerleading and was able to go to the parks as well as cheerleading. So when I competed for my high school, we had cheer competitions down in Florida, in Orlando, and we were able to go spend some days at the parks as well. And these are my two dogs at home. Moses is the brown one on the floor. Moses is an Irish Doodle, and he just turned 2 in January. And the girl, the black one, is JoJo. She just turned 5 in April, and she's a golden doodle, so she's the mix between a golden retriever and a poodle. And Moses is an Irish Doodle, which is an Irish setter and a poodle. And I love them so, so, so much. And that's all there is to know about me. I am a college student at EKU. I'm in the College of Ed, and I am learning to be a teacher. And I am so happy that I got to meet you guys and you all got to learn some more things about me. All right, and now it's your turn. Thanks, y'all.